If you liked the video today, please like, comment below, and subscribe. Everyone, I am the Young Millennial Budget. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I will be budgeting my second paycheck of December and also participating in Transfer Tuesday, which is a trend started by a YouTuber named Penny's Not Perfections. And I will be using a software known as You Need a Budget, also YNAB for short, to budget my paycheck. And let me hop right into budgeting. If you would like to hop to my Transfer Tuesday, the timestamps will be available below. So let's see. I've already fully funded my emergency fund for the rest of this month, and also I've reached my goal for the year, which was to replenish my emergency fund up to $4,000, and I have no other changes here. In housing and living, this actually will be where some of my biggest expenses will be coming from. For context, I just moved into my friend's house, but I am currently bound to the lease at my previous apartment complex. I have found myself a subleaser that will be moving in January 15th, but unknown to me, since the pandemic, they've added this addendum that was put into a letterhead in an email that they're charging everyone a $500 move out fee because of the pandemic. And it's known as a sanitization and cleaning fee. But the funny part is, my subleaser is moving in January 15th. They did not help me find the subleaser, nor are they cleaning my apartment before she comes. They're not providing her with the COVID test, and they're not even handing her the key. I am physically handing her my key and my mailbox key. Yet I am being charged $500 to be moved out, and she's being charged $250 to be moving in, and that doesn't even include her $50 application fee. I'm a little pissed. I don't understand, but I'm not going to fight it because how could I? But that's my long-winded way of saying I'm wasting $500. So that's my moving costs. Thankfully, my company did say they may help me pay for my desk because I am working remotely right now. So I'm going to remove about $29.61 and just hope that all other moving expenses I could pay for with the remaining $50 that is there. Okay. Sorry about that. So for home goods and maintenance, that looks fine. Renter's insurance, that looks fine. Electricity. Oh, in addition to that, I'm currently not paying my friend rent until my subleaser takes over. So I do know that I'll have to prorate my January rent. So I think I'm just going to fully fund that for the $884. So we're not charged a late fee for not paying within the first 5 days. And then my subleaser will just refund me half. So I'll just fund my rent. I went a month ahead to do that. I'll be paying my friend who I'm now roommates with, I'll be paying half of her utility bills starting next month. So I will be funding that and changing my budget around a bit in January. I have a video coming up about that. So right now it looks like housing and living is fully funded. Professional fees. So when I was looking into being licensed to work with my profession, it's actually going to cost me an additional $86, which is perfectly fine. So that's fully funded, and I'll end up using this money either this month or next month, depending on when the application is processed. For food, do you guys ever have a weekend of just, you know what, I'm already going to blow through my budget. Let me just go ahead and go as far gone as possible. That was me this weekend. I went into the city with my friend. We went into Washington, D.C., and we did everything. I've been really cooped up since COVID, and I'm actually going to see my parents. So I had just taken a COVID test. It came back negative, and we just decided to order food all over the place because I don't frequently go to Washington, D.C. And it was a great time. I'm not mad that I'm over budget, but I'm upset that this happens a lot. I need to really control my eating out. And on top of that, I actually travel to see my family today. Whenever I'm traveling, I don't like packing snacks. I want to buy food. So let me give myself an additional 15 bucks and just pray that with the rest of December, I don't really have to fund my food categories anymore because hopefully my mom will be feeding me. Credit cards. Okay, I covered all overspending. And then Uber. I'll be Ubering to the Amtrak train station. So that at peak hours would probably be an additional $10. I would think it would cost me $20. Metro, I won't be using that anymore this month, but it's always good to have it. It'll just roll over into next month. Car expenses. Did that car cost me any money this month? Yes, it did, but I'll have to talk about that with my upcoming paycheck. But I'm getting charged with such a large fee because I have a company car. It's obviously for business purposes, but I've been working remotely. I tried to return the car and they wouldn't allow me. And the amount of taxable income that I'm being charged is insane. But I'll talk about that later. So, personal care and health, I very rarely fund this at all. Fitness, what am I doing? Nothing. Hair, skin, and nails. I would say just because the holiday seasons are coming up, in case something happens, let me put at least $20. No, let me not lie. Let me put at least $40. Maybe I'll go and get my nails done. Just kind of treat myself. I know we're still in the middle of the pandemic and I don't like going out too much, but where my parents live has been a lot more secure with COVID than where I currently stay. That's why I just got myself tested to make sure that I was negative before I was going home to my parents' house. Maybe I'll do my nails while I'm there. And clothing, no, yeah, I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. Just for fun. So when I looked into the event for the app, I decided I wasn't going to buy into it this month. And I never really like to have just a balance sitting in here if I know I'm not going to spend it because I feel like it'll encourage me to spend it. So let me just take that out in case I do end up buying maybe a pass. That normally costs me $106, so I know that I might spend that. Fun money. Oh wow, what was I doing? Oh yeah, when I went into DC, me and my friend, we went to Noma, the Gallaudet University area, and there's this place called Cotton and Reed that had a rum tasting where for $16 you can try 5 shots of rum and they're locally made. And it was just a nice, fun experience, something to do. Everybody was 6 feet apart. Me and her were in our own secluded corner because there was literally no one there. And we just drank a little bit. And the reason it's $44 is because I foot the bill. They couldn't just serve you alcohol. You also had to buy a quick bar snack. And then there's the 20% gratuity. So I think it was worth the cost. And then we have fun and game. Oh, wait, no. I thought I just covered that. Okay, here we are. Giving. Yeah, this looks funded enough. And then somebody commented on my very first video telling me that on Black Friday, Hulu has a sale and my student accounts expire this month. Luckily, when they told me, I reached out to Hulu. It was a couple days late, and I was like, oh, I'm very interested in getting the Black Friday deal. Is there any way to get an extension and just back charge me? And they did. So thankfully now I'm only being charged, I think, $2 a month for Hulu. And then with Spotify, me and my friends, we're trying to get the timing right. But we're going to do a family plan where I think it'll be 4 of us splitting the $15.99 charge. What is that mental math? 16 divided by, that's 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Tax, everything. So it'll probably cost me about $7 for Spotify and Hulu, where I'm only saving just $3 from continuing on the Spotify plus Hulu plan, but it works for now. YNAB, I'll start funding in January, and I have $536 left. So this is where I'm going to actually let me fund my electricity bill for my place next month, actually. because I still have to fund my apartment until this girl moves in, and I'll also be paying the electricity bill with my friend's house. I'll split that with her, and then I'll be paying it for my old apartment complex. So I have $501, which is absolutely perfect because if you look over at my professional expenses, I have already met my goal of $1,500 towards my student loan sinking fund. And my stretch goal is to fund it $2,000 every month. And I'm just about to meet that, and that's fantastic. I like to keep things at solid numbers, so I'm going to just put $500 towards there, which gives me $1.59 left, which I'll just put into my buffer. And that's so perfect. My budget just worked out considering I had a bunch of unexpected charges like that $500 useless move out fee. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a happy holidays.